onto your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
On I Entertain, so time coming out with another Hollywood Hot Topics. It's gonna be a smaller one, you guys. First, I wanted to get into y'all is the alleged firings of Drew and Sanya. Okay, apparently they're sending out contracts for the next season of Atlanta Housewives, and Drew and Sanya have both removed Real Housewives of Atlanta, the hashtag, out of their bio. Now, this isn't a confirmation, but usually when cast members take the show that they are on out of their bio, that kind of is telling us like, hey, I'm not with that program no more, or I'm not filming that show anymore. When it comes to Sanya, I'm happy. Sanya never had a minor. Oh, Bookie Butt, we gave chance for 2 seasons, but I feel like her time has came. Okay. And I look, you feel like she wanted to have that baby so she could stay. As sick as it sounds, I feel like that added to the reasoning of her wanting to have that baby. I'm sorry. It's just my opinion. Okay. But when it comes to Drew, big mistake. Big mistake. Y'all had that lady sing to her husband, her cheating husband, and y'all not gonna give her a peach. That's insulting. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'll be mad if I was her. I would have cussed out Andy so hard. I swear to God, I would have to call him and cuss him out. Because it's the nerve for me. Y'all had her sing to the cheating husband in the middle of the reunion in front of girls that do not like her, in front of girls that use her for storyline. In my opinion, without Drew, let's say if Drew was not there last season, there would be no last season. Half of the other girls' storylines relied on the back of Drew. If Drew said something, it became part of their storyline. Drew's husband, that was like Sheree's storyline. Low key. So how are you guys going to fire her and not fire other people? If Sheree comes back, I'm probably not even gonna watch the show. Cause like y'all really are just, Andy, you're not thinking smart. Just cause she's an OG doesn't mean she's originally entertaining. Like that to me is really dumb to kind of have Sheree come back, but then you guys get rid of Drew. Drew's going through a whole divorce. The husband is trash. She's hectic. She might be a lesbian. And you get rid of her. I really hope these rumors are not true. Oh, these rumors are true? Yeah, I really hope they're not true. I really hope this is all cap. And maybe they wanted to go into the new year without that in their bio and Drew's not let go, because in my opinion, Drew coming on this show, it low-key did her a disservice more than a service. Her coming on this show made her look foolish. It made her look dumb. It made her look low-key thirsty. And before that, I feel like Drew was kind of respected. Of course, we would poke fun at, oh, she's the one that kind of ruined Melanie and Derwin, but she still was a respected actress. Doing some of these shows will always low-key harm your reputation, make you look kind of crazy. That's why I tell y'all, like, there's been certain things that I could have did that I'm like, no. Y'all not going to make me look crazy. I'm not going to look stupid out here. And then y'all making a lot of money off of it. That to me isn't worth it. Like some things you just kind of have to assess like, hey, is this really worth the money? As long as Kenya stays, I don't care. How about that? Okay. I don't care. As long as Kenya stays. But if Sheree comes back, I'm not going to be interested. I'm sorry. I would even prefer a Marlo over Sheree because at least we still don't know too much about Marlo after all these years. But Sheree, to me, there's not much more to give. You did the whole clothing line. It's barely selling. It's not. I don't even think the website sometimes half the time is not up. You made up this whole thing with this Martell guy from a whole nother network, which I feel like was all storyline produced. You weren't really with him. So it's kind of like we're being fed all these fake stuff and like fraudulent stuff. I don't want to watch that. It's annoying. It's fake. Okay. Candy also, I feel like can go too. I like Candy, but I feel like her story has ran its course as well. I don't think that she has much more to give unless she's going to leave Todd. Okay. I don't want you to marry. Like Aunt Bertha said. I do think that they are probably having relationship issues. I seen a video. It was on Twitter, and they were arguing about something about him staying late nights at clubs or something like that. So I feel like there's some issues going on, and that's probably going to be their storyline for next season. And that would be the only way I see her coming back. Besides that, if she's just coming back as just a regular character, I don't want to see it. And I love Candy. Y'all know I defend Candy to the day I die, but now. All right. So we'll see how this works. Well, I will say though, they need to do like Miami did. What Real Housewives of Miami did, they brought back like 3 or 4 of the original people, and they had a whole bunch of new girls, like 5 new girls, and they kind of tested out who would be like the fruit holders and who would be like the friends of. And I feel like they need to do that with Atlanta. They need to. I feel like the right move would be Portia, Kenya, and Marlo, and have 5 or 4 new girls kind of work around them and see which one kind of sticks. That's what I think will work out the best. And hopefully they'll have them suggest the girls that they want like on the cast. All right. Let me know what y'all think about these firings. And also, do you guys think that they're worthy of being let go? All right. Speaking of more reality shows, Mangina, we haven't heard her name in a while. Mangina, you guys, is coming out with a show, and it's called The Trendsetters. Now, y'all probably gonna see some familiar faces. We have Lucci V, Amber from Johnson's Cabaret, Molly Brazy, Brittany Taylor, Cuckoo Bird, Crystal, Delicious, that's what it looks like, and Karina. Now, I'm sick of these type of reality shows. Mind you, this is going to be on a network called The Trend TV. And they're announcing it now, but they're filming in January. First mistake number 1. The problem with that, in my opinion, is I'm guessing they're probably going to be living in a house. Like, I could, like, 9 times out of 10. Why would you guys announce it this early when y'all filming in 2 months? That gives them time to make alliances. So then by the time they start filming the actual show, it's not going to be genuine. It's going to come across a little fake. So hopefully they're not just all living in a house and they're not competing for money. Because I'm sick of those type of, like, if I want to watch that, I could go to Now That's TV. I just feel like when it comes to reality television, it's becoming too repetitive. Like, nobody's coming up with anything different. Like, it's the same old ish, and it's annoying. Okay, now with this Trend TV thing, Trend One TV, that's what it's called. Trend TV. Do you guys want me to start covering that? Because that could be another network I add on my roster. Okay, I need a white boy on my roster like Tommy Lee. I could add that to my roster. Let me know, because I know y'all not gonna pay for that app. Y'all bookie but still complain about those 2 apps that's Zeus out as TV, like it's killing your pockets. Okay, now off to Chrisean. Now she sat down with Cam Newton, and by the way, Cam Newton was flirting hard. Okay, she was putting down and he was picking it up. I'm just saying. They do say dreadheads do the best. But they started off the interview with like a prayer, which was really, really nice. And we find out, well, I knew this already, but Chrisean's middle name is Eugenia. Okay, so he kept calling her Eugenia throughout the whole interview. And Newton lets us know time after time during this podcast that this is not one of those messy podcasts. Now, I don't watch Cam Newton's channel. I believe it's called like the Pivot Podcast. I know his numbers are doing like super great. But I don't watch his podcast. So I guess he doesn't ask like messy questions that like everybody wants to know. He tries to get to know the person like in depth. So he made sure to iterate that point. And she opened up about the mom and the relationship between her mom and dad and how the mom suffers from anxiety and depression. And he brought up a good point about the amount of influence that she has. Chrisean does have a great influence. Bobby Lights even said in an interview as well. When she goes live, she gets close to like over 30, 50K views at a time. And it's at random too. She could go live at 1 a.m. in the middle of the night. She'll have over 50K views. And live views to me are hard to get. People don't understand that. You can't buy live views. Like, you cannot buy live views on nothing. So Chrisean getting the amount of views that she gets live all the time is kind of impressive. So he mentions that and how big of an influence that she does have and how she kind of takes it for granted. He was kind of letting her have it, which I appreciated. And then he kind of leads that into the Tamar Braxton situation. Now, she didn't go too much into detail with that, but she said she felt attacked and that she didn't come late. The cap. It's the cap for me. Because you came late, Rock. Don't lie.
It's the cap for me.
Yeah, the cap is on your hair, on the top of your head.
The cap is
the
on
wig
your
is the
hair.
cap.
Okay? The wig is the cap. Okay? The cap is on Cam Newton's head. And you lied. Because you did come late. A lot of people confirmed you came late. You're running late. No, it wasn't really too much your fault because Miss Carlissa went to visit her grandbaby. She made that a point. So it wasn't entirely her fault, but you were late. All right. Now, Chrisean, you guys, I feel like the word clout and clickbait triggers her to cry. Because the moment that she starts talking about clout and clickbait, she starts to get emotional. She's like, they using me for clickbait, nigga. Like, it's like the clout. I feel like I gotta be more stingy with my clout, nigga, because it's like them niggas be using me for clickbait. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go with the clickbait situation. Every 2 seconds. Clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. Okay? Like, oh my God. We get it, Rock. You will be okay. I do feel like she does need to be more stingy with the type of people she works with. I feel like she allows anybody to collab with her just off of the fact that they're a fan of her. So I think now she's learning that, and she's learning who not to collab with, which is smart. So that means she's trying to grow. Okay. Now, I'm proud of Rock because she lets us know in this interview that she did a song with Glitter Gloss off of QC Quality Control, like Tasha K said. I remember when she was interviewing Quality Cologne, she says, "I'm here with Quality Control," but it was with Quality Cologne. She did a song with Glitter Gloss, and she says she's getting in the studio with Lil Yachty soon. Props, finally. That's all we've been asking you for. All we've been asking you for is to, at least if you're going to do all this BS when it comes to your career, that you at least put in the work when it comes to your career. So I was happy when she said that because it seems like she's sort of learning her lessons and she's sort of waking up when it comes to her career. When it comes to relationship aspect, that ain't none of my business. Y'all know damn well she never going to leave Blue alone. I just don't see it happening. Okay? Now, Chrisean lets us know why she named the son Blueface. Blueface, I had to find a new bag. And she said she named the son Blueface because she wanted the son to have her name and it be unique because she doesn't know anybody else who has the name Chrisean. And that Blueface didn't even want to be there for the birth. So Blueface doesn't have any of the child's name, not even the last name. All right. And she says that at one point, Blueface kind of kicked her out and she will never trust him because she doesn't feel safe in his arms. She doesn't feel that with the baby that she could fully trust him at all. Right. And then Cam Newton at one point asked about the money, how it's being dispersed. And she feels as if the money wasn't being dispersed correctly at one point in time because he was racking in, I guess, millions and pocketing it, giving it to Jaden, and she wasn't getting a cut. Now, she mentions the college experience and how she won Ultimate Tag. Shout out to one of my entertainers. They did Ultimate Tag with Chrisean. And he sent me pictures. I should pull it up right. So this is a throwback picture of when Rock was on Ultimate Tag. Eyebrows on fleek. The fuck? I'm like, stop. But no, she looks cute in her innocent days. She ain't got no hair. Okay, shout out to my entertainer for sending that over. All right. So we get back to like her experience and everything. And Cam makes a good point in how he says that when it comes to like spirituality and just the church, it taught him forgiveness and all this stuff, but he said it also taught him how to judge, which I think is a good point that a lot of people do not take into account, right? Also, now we get into if Rock got a boo, right? Now, upon further investigation, y'all, Rock may have a bill, okay? And it's not Lil Mobile. It might be this nigga. Now, this nigga name is K Suave. He looks like Blue, but more petite, okay? As y'all see them, this is recent, of course, because y'all see the Vinky. Okay, so she did say that in the interview that she got a new bill. All right, so the people are saying that it's Mr. K Suave. So Mr. K Suave, you guys, if you guys can see his Instagram right here, he does look like Blueface. He looks like Blueface, a shorter version of Blueface, and also was playing with his hair in this clip right here. All right. Okay, y'all know Rock, she loves her light-skinned nigga with tats. All right, so I could see that and I ship it. He's just a petite nigga, I will just say that though. But the flirting energy in this interview was really like hard because Chrisean is she sometimes gets very like sexual. So some of the stuff that she would say, and she was like, yeah, nigga, because I fuck well, nigga. And then Ken was like, oh, yeah, you do. Boom. That looked like he wanted to see what that was about. All right. Also, one last thing. The interview, like, I think was really, really good because there was, like, they got to know her on, like, a deeper level, not, like, a messy level. So it was pretty good. Now, Diddy's lawyer, you guys spoke out and basically says that the rumors and the allegations sent against him was not true. All right. He said it's not an admission of wrongdoing. He put out a statement basically saying, let's make it just so we're clear. Don't be yelling at us. I feel like that's you. When somebody types something like, there's some emails and there's some statements. I feel like when they're put out in writing form, it's as if you're yelling through words on paper. Don't do me. Just so we're clear. A decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement and wishes Ms. Ventura the best. I think that's pure cap, and he could have kept that statement because that makes you look even more guiltier. Why just not say anything? Just because why? Okay, if you didn't do anything, well, you wouldn't be so quick to settle. That's my whole thing. The fact that he was so quick to settle to me means that you had a huge amount of guilt. You did something that you weren't supposed to do that you knew that you were going to get caught up on. So I think it's pure cap that the lawyer is saying this, in my opinion. Now, there was someone who came out and basically says that he saw Wale get dangled over a balcony because he was in the same studio as Cassie, and Cassie, I guess, at one point was singing to him. Wale a big nigga, so Diddy's a strong nigga for it to dangle somebody as big as a Wale over a balcony. I don't know if I believe this story, but I can see it happening. Like, I really can, but whoa, Wale must have been a thinner guy back then, because jeez. Okay, let me know what you guys think down below about some of these topics, and we're out, babies.
Ain't no personal thing.